Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Alert! Alert! Go!
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DJ Johnson, the one who got there for the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Three. Cut back team.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34th. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
18, hide in.
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
20, down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell to about the 23. You talk about this Lions defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Jenkins. That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Touch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
At the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Mitchell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jenkins. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll go again with Gibbs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Come on.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And powering through at the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The throw over the middle, taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big shows you guys sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here now, a third down and 8.
21. 12.
Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. But throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They'll look to throw here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. Might have fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second and 4. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And the Lions are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw here. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready, set.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Panthers nothing. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go, get set. Here we go, 11.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is St. Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Cowboy 80. Go.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 Lions. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play.
Here we go.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run over center with Mitchell. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Looking to throw. Jones connects with Kittle underneath.
Oh, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Back to the ground here. Mitchell.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Lions 31, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Pirate.
2nd and 9 now.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Off to the races.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Street.
Back to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
Here we go.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Jones now on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game
like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Come on. Come on. Set. Go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for